Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard
line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
To throw, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
3 down. Look at me. Go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, I 7.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 99. Check 99.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Got it.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Topper!
Mike 51. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Look, squeeze. Ready?
On 1st down, Lock. Flush to his right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft. His teammate T.J. Hawkinson, 8th overall. He was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Lock got a man open. It's Sutton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of
and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
53's mine. Quit talking about it and bring it. Here you go.
Hey, yo. Fuzz.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Gun.
Now Cousins. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
I got him. Wide. Get wide.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're line in their conference.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Jonah, 50, plant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Lindsey here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Lance 50.
Alert flare.
Where's the hot?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Good route here. Where's the hot?
Cousins on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 41-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Under
Cross. Two. Go. Lucky 50. Gun.
Mike, 6. You go, 9.
To throw is Cousins. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be...
Bring up 28.
Hey, check Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 6. Mike 6. I'm here all day. Hey, check Mike.
Gun.
On second down now. It's Cook. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
A give running right, Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
On the double.
951. You don't want nothing.
Be careful.
They'll run on first down. Lindsay.
Check 26.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Set. 18 Gators. Hey, box truck. Ready?
Into the red zone, it's locked. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Look at me. Zipper. Switch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Give me some.
Hey, Delta.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Gun.
Mike, 6. Watch it.
3rd and long for Cousins. He gets it to Brown, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
48.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Black.
Check.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Well, the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
You got nothing.
First. Bravo.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 300. 25, check 25, check 25.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
53's mine.
Gun.
53's mine.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cousins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
We got double up, double up. Hey, Echo. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. All day.
Gun.
Motion.
Where's the hot?
To the air again, it's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, orbit.
Move. We got 4.
Clock now on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And an alley to run. Finding some room in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Lindsay. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
I got him. Check 13. Check 13.
General West.
58, come on.
Hey, exit.
Come on. It's a party now. It's a party now. 58 for Mike. Let's go.
Now to the air. Lock. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Alpha.
51 for Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team. They
start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
180!
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
You don't know no better.
Check. The Mike, 53.
Cousins. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Watch the slant. Check it
Wide, wide. Black.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth quarter comeback like he's trying to do here.
7.
Hey. Mike 6. Mike 6.
We own them. We own
36.
Gun.
I got you.
First down. Here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Hey, receiver.
Shift. Watch the shift.
300.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
10. Hey, 10. Hey, zoom.
24's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
Gun.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 50. Watch the safety.
2. Wide. Gun.
Running for it. Here's Cook, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down, and the Broncos will take over on downs.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw it is Locke. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Go! Now.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check nickel.
On 1st down, Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Get it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Rock it. Hey, stand up. Hey, Hayward.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Got him in. It's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Again, it's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Go, go. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go, go, go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Strip that. Listen to me. Strip that ball.
Now Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. And they got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is locked. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 4, check 4. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First down, Denver.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check three.
Now a give right side. It's Lindsey. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Broncos, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.